Yo, what's good people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jerome, and you're tuned in to another weekly news roundup, where we break down what's been going on around the world. No fluff, just facts. So if you've been too busy to keep up, don't worry, I got you covered. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the heavy stuff. It's been a wild and intense week globally. Over in the Middle East, tensions are still sky high. In Gaza, Israel's military operations continue with no clear end in sight. Casualties on both sides keep rising, and humanitarian groups are calling for more aid and a ceasefire. But politically, it's a deadlock. The UN is pushing for negotiations, but nothing solid has landed yet. In Russia and Ukraine, the war has entered another brutal phase. Russia launched a wave of drone strikes across Ukraine this week, targeting energy infrastructure and causing widespread blackouts. Ukraine's counter-offensive hasn't made much ground recently, and the world is starting to question how long this can really go on. And then there's the tragic terrorist attack in Moscow. ISIS-K, that's the Afghanistan-based branch of ISIS, claimed responsibility for the concert hall massacre last week, killing over 140 people. It was one of the deadliest terror attacks in Russia in decades. Investigations are ongoing, and the world's intelligence communities are on high alert for copycat attacks. Back here in the West, things are tense in a different way. In the US, political drama is heating up. Trump's trials are still ongoing, and now there's talk about whether he can even legally run for president again in some states. Meanwhile, President Biden is pushing to secure funding for Ukraine and Israel, but Congress is still divided. There's also been a huge debate around free speech this week after Elon Musk announced even fewer content restrictions on X, formerly Twitter. Critics are worried about hate speech and misinformation, while supporters call it a win for open conversation. Now let's talk about the planet, because nature's been on a rampage too. Wildfires broke out in parts of Australia due to extreme heat, and heavy floods hit Brazil and Indonesia, displacing thousands. Climate scientists are saying we just had the hottest March on record. If that doesn't wake us up, I don't know what will. On the tech side, Apple just dropped a sneak peek of their upcoming AI features trying to compete with Google and OpenAI. And TikTok's still fighting off that US ban. The government gave them a deadline to sell to an American company or get banned outright. Wild, right? Now, I know it's been a heavy week, but let's end on something positive. A 13-year-old girl in Kenya just won a Global Science Award for designing a solar-powered water purifier for her village. That's the type of energy we need to see more of. So yeah, that's your world in a nutshell this week. Drop a comment below and let me know which story hit you the hardest, or which one gave you hope. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss next week's breakdown. Until then, stay aware, stay safe, and stay real. Peace.